We are 103.9 WDKX, the Wake Up Club. Get ready for an unbelievable conversation of extending law within the community. Judge Stephen Lindley, good morning. How are you doing today? I wanted to talk to you a bit about a program, summer program going on now. Get ready for 2027 because it will be back, where you have a number of high school interns that are getting a sort of a week-long class free to learn more about the law. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, we run a one-week legal camp at the University of Rochester, and we introduce high school students in the city of Rochester and the surrounding communities to the law. Most of the kids, they apply and they express some interest in the law. They don't necessarily have to want to be lawyers, but they want to learn more about it. So we bring in a lot of judges to speak to them from all the areas of law. We bring in lawyers, other legal professionals, and we expose them to what's out there. Most people, when they think of lawyers, they think of criminal lawyers because that's what we see on TV. As our kids are realizing there's a lot of other lawyers. Most lawyers don't even go in a courtroom, first of all.
Yeah.
And then there's civil lawyers. That's where you make the money. And there's all sorts of other lawyers, corporate lawyers, business lawyers. So we want them to know all the different areas. You just don't have to be a criminal lawyer. We have a few who might want to be criminal lawyers.
Yeah.
But we want to expose them to all areas. So we have judges come in from family court and all the different courts.
And so I remember when this sort of started, I remember DKX did something called Just Law that started at a younger level, which was 6th grade to 9th grade. And that it sort of gave young kids a sort of process, a sort of stepping stone to learn more about the law. And there was so much that went into it so that people could realize that there's more than just being a lawyer. How do you become a judge? How does it all work? The system that goes in. But this is at the high school level. And you found a lot of kids in the Rochester community, greater Rochester community, that are really interested in law at the high school level. We're talking 9th grade all the way through the 12th grade. So much so that I've actually heard that not only University of Rochester, Buffalo is now picking this up, introducing young people to the law. Why do you find that they've got to get access to this sort of network?
It's amazing to all of us who are working with this camp how interested and devoted these young kids are to becoming lawyers. We have 3 in the room right now, 4, at least 4, who at a young age know this is what they want to do.
Yeah.
Right? You heard from them a minute ago when we were out live on the air. We have Zola here from East High School.
Yeah.
Zola, we coach a mock trial team at East High School.
Yeah.
For a statewide tournament.
Yeah.
Zola's been on our team since she was a freshman.
Really?
And she's really good. She just, when we met her as a freshman, I want to be a lawyer. So now she came to our camp last year at U of R. Now she works for us.
Yeah.
Like $20 an hour.
Yeah.
So she's working right now. Zola Hall from East High School. She's going to go on to college next year and she'll be a lawyer. These kids know their path. They've heard from judges this week and myself and lawyers. I had no idea this was the path I was going to go on at their age.
Yeah.
They are so far ahead of us.
Yeah.
And what the main message is, because not everyone in the camp is as single-mindedly focused as these 4 are here, but they're all interested and curious and very hardworking. But what we want, the message is, why not me? We want them thinking, why not me? And that's what the judges they've met this week, they tell their path and their story. And their story is more like mine. I had no idea I was going to go to law school.
Yeah.
When I was their age, this was not, I would have never been on the radio live.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I asked them the other day, you want to go on DKX Live? They're like, yeah, absolutely.
Like knew it already.
No hesitation.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing. So they're so far ahead of where I was at their age, and we just can't wait to see what they do. We hope they come and work for us next summer, the way Zola is now. And the relationship doesn't end when the camp is over on Friday. We have a graduation ceremony. It doesn't end with our relationship with the students. I wrote a lot of letters of recommendation for college this past year, and get a lot of texts. What about, what should I do as far as college, and what college would you recommend, and so forth and so on. So this is a long-term relationship, we hope.
And it's interesting. We were talking a bit about it on air, about sort of the network. I think there was sort of a network that is being exposed to young people who don't know how to get in on it, where it starts. You mentioned that on air. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because there's not everybody's sort of afforded this ability to get into it. This program sort of helps introduce individuals for the first time, because you know how awkward it is to be in a spot where you're not really sure what to expect when you're in this new environment.
Right. The statistics in New York State are similar to the United States. Is the percentage of lawyers who are black is under 5%.
Mm-hmm.
Under 5%. Blacks make up almost 20, whatever percent of the population in New York, close to 20 in the country, almost 14%. But 4.8% of the lawyers are of color. Hispanic, similar numbers. So why is that? I think you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Like kids who have parents who are lawyers or who belong to country clubs and are exposed to lawyers and judges, they have connections. And connections matter in life.
Yeah.
Right? Connections are not everything, but there's a saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know. I don't think that's, you got to know stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But who you know is important.
Yeah.
And so what we don't want there to be any imbalance in who your connections are. So we're trying to provide the same network and connections to kids who may not belong to Oak Hill, who may not know judges or lawyers. We want to provide the same network.
Yeah, absolutely.
As I said on air, most of the kids at the camp, I'm the first judge they've ever met. And they met a lot of judges so far this week. They're going to meet the chief judge tomorrow, the top judge.
Yeah.
The state of New York coming here tomorrow. So we just want to demystify it and make sure they know it's accessible. Why not me? We want them thinking.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I met them earlier on here at WDKX on the radio show. I also think that what you said about the network of them getting to know each other, because the fact that they didn't know each other come Monday when this program first started, and now they will know each other past that, is part of it too, because we were in the same law program together. Just is a great conversation piece that you'll never forget going forward for these 5 days that they're in this program. It's unbelievable. I want to make sure that people are aware, if you're catching this now, we're shooting this during the summer. But if you're looking for something for somebody that you know is interested in law for the summer of 2027, do not wait or hesitate until the end of the year. Get involved and find out more about it and stay connected with this program, 103.9 WDKX. We will send that information off to you, Judge, so that they can be in it for the upcoming year. So I don't want anybody to miss out for future opportunities, because this program, I remember when it started, I was like, wow, this is good. I like this. When U of R came in, announced they were doing it off of the back of Just Law with WDKX and extending it for high schoolers. This is how it sort of goes into college. And then after somebody's done with college, they're back in the community or they're out becoming a lawyer someplace else. Gives them a great opportunity. It's a great program, man. Thank you for extending your time to the community for it.
Of course. And what we're hoping for next year is more young men of color. For whatever reason, young women of color seem to be more interested. Our mock trial team at East, it was Zola, I think this year was all girls, right?
Yeah.
All girls.
Yeah.
And East is not a girls' school.
Yeah.
We do have young men of color at our camp.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, the not the same numbers.
Yeah.
So if you hear about this program and you know of a young man who might be interested, has some promise, just wants to learn about the law, by all means, send them my way.
Please do. Let us know. WDKX Zap, WDKX.com. We'll pass that information along and make sure that they're ready for next summer, man. Unbelievable program. Thank you for the time.
Thank you for
Appreciate it. We are 103.9 WDKX.